I've always had some interest in coaching in some type of way when I was a senior in high school because I didn't have the best coach.
Gabrielle Fils-Aime is a college student getting her bachelor's. She started in sports dancing, then cheer in high school. In 2024, she became a Co-Pom cheer coach.
I was on a varsity team for 3 years, and so my first year on varsity, I felt like a lost dog. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just a completely new experience for me, and I was kind of just looking out for any type of leadership. Well, not me as like a leader, but like seeking to anyone. And then my second year on varsity is when we had our new coach, and our new coach, we already knew she didn't have much background dance experience nor pom experience. So we were like, how is she gonna coach us when she barely had the experience herself?
Having the lack of a leader for 3 years drove her to be better. One of the girls on her team competes at a higher level, and Fils-Aime wants to be a better leader for her.
So I feel like I definitely represent her and show her like, hey, like dance is also like a big sport, and like it's important that you're here all the time too, and the technique is important. Like you can't just do the technique. Like the technique has to be like done plainly and correctly, and we can't just throw the skill, I guess, and call it a day.
She sees the higher expectation of excellence in cheer pom compared to a more male-dominant sport.
I feel like that's like the expectation when it comes to women. Like we're always expected to be perfect when it comes to this sport. But yeah, I definitely see that expectation like to a higher level compared to like basketball or football where it's more male dominant.
She feels that while there is media coverage for some female sports, it is lacking in some areas.
I agree to that to a high extent because not a lot of people know what pom and cheer is really about, and I really get to see firsthand of what it's really about. There's a thing called National Dance Team Championships when it comes to college, and it's a big thing in the dance team community. Like we look forward to that every year when it comes on, and they decided to stream it on ESPN later on than live, and because that's what ESPN is for, is watch sports live, no matter if it's university or high school or just nationals. I think it's very unjustified that we have to watch it later or kind of like find our way to watch it like on YouTube.
Her own goal is to motivate others to work harder. She feels the need to prove herself because of her ethnicity.
It just kind of like is my personal drive to work harder and try to inspire others to work harder because I'm also like I'm a mixed female when it comes to my ethnicity, so I have to even prove myself more just with my ethnicity. And I think a lot of people forget about like race and ethnicity is really important when it comes to our sports too, because I am in a dominant field where a lot of white people are able to succeed easier, and it's like kind of like off-putting if you see like a color that someone that looks like me being able to be just as good.
Fils-Aime wants others to keep pursuing their sport no matter what they might look like. As of May of 2025, she will have her associates in arts and will attend Arizona State University in the Barrett Honors Program. Other big athletes like Serena Williams or even retired male Formula One driver Nico Rosberg are advocates of women in sports. In an interview with People magazine, Williams says growing up she would have loved to have an amazing role model. She can't imagine what it would have looked like if she did. She feels like it's a great opportunity that some of these young ladies can have a positive role model. In an Ola article interview with Rosberg, he said that within Formula One there's inequality issues and females do not get the same chance to have success and grow through the ladders. Many young women who aspire to be in sports feel they don't belong or cannot exist in the space because they don't feel represented in terms of someone who looks like them. However, for one aspiring sports journalist and Northern Arizona University swimmer, that is not the case.